This is Jack, and he's sneezing and also having the hiccups. Of course he's stopped now I started filming. I wanted you to hear him. Oh, I surprised you with the camera and you've stopped your hiccups and your sneezing, Jack. Let's see if he'll start again. Oh well, that was me trying to show you a rat with hiccups and sneezing. I think with sneezing, a lot of people get a bit confused and think it's like normal rat behaviour for rats to sneeze. Well, it is common, but you shouldn't really consider it as normal behaviour. Lots of things can cause sneezing, especially if your rat's just moved to a new home, so a change of environment and stress. It is stressful for a rat moving to a new home. And you know, the other thing of course is infection. The mycoplasmosis virus is very, very common in rats and can cause nasty infections requiring antibiotic treatment. If your rat is actually ill, and a common thing with rats is the reddy brown discharge that you'll see around their nose and eyes, this is actually porphyrin. It's not blood, it looks like blood, but it's not. And it's something that you'll see with rats, you know, if they're not well. Let's just try and move this down a bit. We're going to have some people trying to escape. Some people, my rats are people, aren't you, ratties? So if you see your rat looking very unwell, possibly with this reddy brown discharge around their nose and eyes, the other signs are they could be all hunched up, huddled up in the corner. Their coats can get quite rough and sticking out and puffed out, and they can be quite lethargic, and obviously sneezing is another sign of a respiratory infection. So if they seem unwell, then take them to the vet sooner rather than later. I think my hands smell of something. What do my hands smell of? Stop nibbling. Stop nibbling. Because respiratory infections get bad really quickly, and rats can get pneumonia, which is a killer in rats if it's not treated quickly. But if your rats are not sick and they're still sneezing, then you need to look at the environment. First of all, are you using dust-free bedding, such as the Back to Nature, the safe bed? And I've been told by a lot of people that the Finacard that is dust-free. I haven't actually tried it yet myself, but you know, make sure you're on a paper-based bedding with no additives. And a lot of cat litters, by the way, may be paper, but they have chemicals in. So just check that there are no chemicals or colours or anything like that in your bedding that could be upsetting your rats. And definitely no wood shavings. Pine and cedar are extremely bad for rats. So be very careful with your beddings. So you've looked at your beddings, your rat's not sick, then you need to look at the environment that your rats are living in. Now, a common thing that people don't think about is aerosol sprays, air fresheners, and even the gel air fresheners can actually give off fumes. So, you know, look at things like air fresheners, household cleaners. Never use household cleaners around your rats. Never, ever use them to clean your cage. Especially bleach. Keep bleach way away from your rats because the fumes are very damaging to a rat's lungs. Even if you've, you know, scrubbed the cage, there would still be a bleach smell. So I get very upset when I hear people have used bleach to clean their rat houses and things. It's just not on. You must use a cleaner that says it's suitable for small animals. Hey Jim, show your face. Good boy. Good boy. Also, dust in the environment. So keep your rat room dust free. Dust and hoover regularly so that you're not having dust in the air. Look at things like, do you have plants that have pollen coming off them? Because rats are very sensitive to everything like pollen and dust. And if you've looked at things like that, then think about, are you using a perfume or a hair product or some sort of thing that you're using, like a scented soap or a scented hand wash? There's lots of little things you can think about. Also, when you wash your rat's hammocks, always use a non-bio Jim? Jim? I think he's gone to sleep. What's he doing? Come on, we want to see you and your beautiful face. Always use non-bio washing powders, and ones that say suitable for babies and sensitive skin are very good. Liquid ones dissolve better, but you can also use the powder type or the tablets. If you put them into the washing machine soap drawer and crumble them up, they will sort of dissolve better. Always give an extra rinse, and never use fabric conditioners. Fabric conditioners are known for giving allergies to both people and to animals. So once you've looked at these rats will not stay here today, will they? Let's see who we got up there. So when you've looked at that sort of thing, the other thing you can look at is, are the fumes coming in from outside? Possibly fumes from traffic if you live near an open road. Things like if someone's been spraying weed killers, if you live near fields, there could be lots of things coming in from fields, from hedgerows and pollens, crop spraying. So I think, you know, you've really got to have a look at what is happening in your house, first of all. And don't forget things like art and craft products, paint and adhesives, even household paint. If you're using household paint, use water-based. Move your rats to another room while the paint is drying. Sorry, I've just seen it. Let's remove this camera. Jack's got his hiccups back again. I was using that's Jim. Oh no, he's stopped now. That was really strange. So yes, if you're painting, be very, very careful of the fumes. And I wouldn't put the rats back into the room that's been painted for at least a week. Make sure that the fumes have completely gone. So really, I think I've probably just gone over the main problems. It's like a little summary, this, of things that I've said in other videos, plus a few extra bits I've added to try and get things easier for you to find. I think with you know, with your household cleaners, a lot of people forget about that. I mean, we refuse to use any aerosol sprays in the house at all. And we use the method cleaners, which are not only environmentally friendly, but they're also cruelty free, and that's important for me. So you need to look around and just see, is there anything in my home that is maybe causing the sneezing? If you can't find anything, it is worth talking to your vet and just getting a health checkup for your rats. And yeah, golly, sorry, rats are distracting me today. And just looking if there's anything that you think, if you're not really sure what is causing it, the other thing that is possible, might help you, is to keep a diary of when this happens. And I've talked about humidity and temperature, so that's another thing to look at. To keep your temperature in your rat room the sort of same, with no sudden changes of temperature, and also to look at the humidity.